The Farmer and the Starborn. The sky over Eli's farm was a deep, endless violet, sprinkled with distant stars that blinked like tiny lanterns in the dark. The planet of Erythra wasn't much, just red dust, rocky soil, and a few scraggly crops that barely grew in the harsh climate. But Eli loved it. The land was his home, even if it was far from the bustling worlds of the galactic core. Every morning, he woke before dawn to tend a small farm, watering the roots of stubborn vegetables and coaxing life from the barren earth. His only company were the chirps of strange birds and the rustling of alien grass. One morning, as the twin suns peeked over the horizon, Eli spotted a strange shape near his barn, small, trembling, and scaly. Curious, he stepped closer and found an alien creature unlike anything he had seen before. A baby dragon, no bigger than a rabbit, with scales shimmering pale blue and eyes that flickered with desperate hunger. The creature's ribs pressed against its skin, and its weak breaths came in short gasps. It looked up at Eli with a fragile hope, its mouth opening slightly in a silent plea. Eli's heart tightened. Poor thing, you're starving, aren't you? He carefully scooped the tiny dragon into his hands and carried it inside. His farmhouse was humble, but he had milk from his goats, fresh water, and some leftover grains. He prepared a small bowl and set it down. The dragon licked the milk greedily, its tongue rough but gentle. As it drank, its body began to warm and its breathing steadied. Days passed, and Eli cared for the baby dragon, whom he named Star. Star grew stronger, its scales brightening with a gentle glow. At night, Eli told it stories about Earth, about the stars, and about hope. Star listened, its violet eyes reflecting the flickering firelight. One evening, as the moons rose high and bathed the farm in silver light, Star began to change. Its wings unfurled for the first time, shimmering like woven light. The glow from its scales intensified until it filled the room with a soft radiance. Eli watched breathless as the little dragon stretched and then took flight, circling the room with an ethereal grace. Suddenly, Star let out a joyful cry, a sound that seemed to vibrate with the very energy of the universe. Then, as if responding to an unseen command, the glowing light poured from Star's body and spread out across the farm. The soil trembled. The crops burst in the ground, growing tall and lush in seconds. Flowers bloomed, their petals shining with colors Eli had never seen. The barren land was transformed into a vibrant oasis beneath the twin moons. Neighbors from a nearby settlement arrived, eyes wide with amazement. "How did this happen?" they whispered. Eli smiled. "I think Star's magic did this." From that day on, Star and Eli were inseparable. The farm thrived, feeding the settlement and bringing hope to many. Star grew into a magnificent dragon, guardian of the land and symbol of miracles born from kindness. And every morning, Eli left a bowl of milk on the porch, waiting for the day Star would return from the stars to visit once more.